You work hard on your posts just to get this. Let's fix that now with some straightforward ways to get more likes, comments, and shares so you can build your brand and grow your business. So I've invited an expert to teach us all about audience engagement. Please welcome Becky. Hey. So Becky, you have 100,000 Instagram followers. What is your secret besides doing selfies? I'm talking about real tips for small businesses. OMG, there is so much that a small business can do to get major positive attention. And the first thing they absolutely must do is know their audience. I think most business owners would say they know their audience. No. I mean know your audience. Know them. Because how will you know how to wow your audience if you don't know what's in their heads? So you totally have to look at your analytics. Like on Facebook and Instagram, you could see whether it's more men or women who follow you and their age ranges. You're absolutely right. And if you're on LinkedIn and you have a company page, you can see stuff like your followers' job functions, industries, company sizes. Woohoo! Exactly! And if you want to be amazing at knowing your audience, picture your audience as just one person, like the perfect customer you always want to sell to. And if you already have a perfect customer, which would be awesome, then picture that person. Then just ask yourself, what's their day like? What makes them tick? What sort of life stuff is always swirling in their heads? Because the more you know what's going on up here, the more you can just break through and just grab their attention. So what you're saying is when you're creating a post, you need to honestly ask yourself, is this something that your perfect audience member would take the time to look at considering everything else competing for their attention? That's right. You just have to be honest with yourself. You're pretty smart for a cheerleader. That whole ditzy cheerleader thing is just a stereotype. We have a lot more going on up here than you might think. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So once you're in your audience's head, then you can pick out topics for your social media. Brooke, didn't you do a whole amazing video about topic choices and creating a content calendar that's super easy to follow? You should ask the people watching this video to watch that one next. Thank you, I will, and I'll provide a link at the end of this video. So what are some other tips? Whenever you can, tie your post to something going on right now, like a trend or something in the news. You'll be so relevant. You're right. As a matter of fact, a good place to go is Google Trends because you can see the big stuff that people are searching for. You can also use Google Trends to figure out when you should time posts based on people's interests in recurring events. Like in the last 3 years, web search activity on the topic of New Year's Day really starts taking off around the week before New Year's Day. This is called a tentpole marketing strategy because these peaks look like, tentpoles. Wait, I have another tip. Make your social media as human as possible. Your audience will be way more likely to engage with you when they see real people in your posts. You can do stuff like employee spotlights or customer spotlights or customer success stories, or when you're at a special event, you can take pictures to show you're part of the community. Like for instance, imagine I'm at a special event right now. You look like Ben Stiller from Zoolander. Who's Ben Stiller? What's Zoolander? Anyway, here's another tip. Do polls. Polls are amazing. And most social media sites let you do polls. Like on LinkedIn, when you click on start a post, you'll see you can create a poll. And you can also do polls on Instagram stories and Twitter. And there used to be a poll option on Facebook business pages, but I'm not seeing it anymore, at least not on my business page. I know, Facebook. Yeah, it's really sus. Don't use Gen Z words unless you know what they mean. You're chuggy. Chuggy? Do you guys know what chuggy is? Okay, let's get back on topic for our viewers here. There's one type of post that does better than anything else for engagement. Okay, let me guess. You're gonna say video. Yes, I am. Well, I think most people know that already. The problem is that video can be really intimidating, and I know from firsthand experience, it took me forever to start doing video. Yeah, but a little video is better than no video. Okay, fair enough. So how should a business owner who's never done video before start getting into video? All they have to do is think of a single helpful tip to share with the audience and pick up the phone and start recording it and smile. So what you're saying is just to keep it simple and get something out there so they can connect with their audience. Yeah, and they don't have to do stupid gimmicks like we're doing in this video. I mean, come on, a 50-year-old woman in a cheerleader costume? Yes, I know. It was so hard scripting you. I'm trying to pretend you're Gen Z. I'm trying to Google words like chuggy. Don't worry about it. Let's just make the most of this video with another bit of advice. Because if you really want engagement, you have to engage too. You have to give before you receive. Tell us more about that. Well, if you like, comment, and share on other people's content, especially other businesses' content, they're way more likely to send some engagement your way too. So you should block out a little bit of time each week to spread good cheer on other social media pages. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's take this a step farther. Let's say someone likes, comments, or shares on your posts. What should you do? You should cheer them on and thank them and comment back. Yeah, because people want to be acknowledged and appreciated. Yes, and you know, Brooke, you know a thing or two about social media for a 50-year-old. Ditto. And for you viewers out there, if you want to dig deeper into picking the right topics and creating the easiest content calendar ever, watch this video in the top right corner. You're going to learn a system that'll help you stay consistent and create awesome posts month after month. Thanks, and see you in the next video.